Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Scorpio March 9, 2022. It can feel good to take a step back and think about or analyze your feelings today. Relationship matters you might discuss now tend to be light and airy. It's not a great time to go deep, but it's suitable for observing and analyzing. With a new moon occurring tomorrow, it's better to unwind and tie up loose ends than push something forward. Still, it's an excellent time to dream up new ideas and turn on to different interests. Be patient about putting exciting new plans into action. Fresh approaches to relating are in order. You're expressing yourself more freely and playfully, and this may very well open up a door of opportunity. Some areas of your life need some room and space for exploration. Breaking free from some of the rules or expectations helps improve them. This is particularly evident with hobbies, leisure, children, love, romance, and partnership. Whether you're single or already committed to your special someone, chances are you're making the conscious decision to prioritize your individual freedom at this time. Although, despite the Sun's close proximity to rebellious Uranus via your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, which is precisely what is pushing you towards embracing your autonomy, having both Mars-Venus dazzling your 3rd house of communication is working in your favor. You're not only more expressive with your seductive charm, but also incredibly attractive in your local community. In the meantime, you may want to check your DMs and LinkedIn alerts. Something's brewing. While the moon was in Capricorn over the last few days, you may have been surprised with how authoritative you have been in a conversation or your work groups. But the moon leaves Capricorn for Aquarius today, indicating a shift in your perception of your private life. Unique Luna implies that you may not so secretly want to live an unconventional lifestyle or in an atypical setting. However, attaining a custom lifestyle can be difficult and may require a bit of work. You may need to consider innovative means to make money to sustain your desired livelihood. The last 5 days I've seen the moon spread some positive energy on both sides of the financial fence. It was over the weekend at the moon's monthly visit to your income sector created some positive energy on the income and job fronts before going on to form a friendly aspect to planets on the financial front over the last few days. As the moon moves on, this leaves you with a better sense of your needs and priorities on both sides of the financial fence. You're feeling really antsy, but in a good way. Try to look around your home and see what needs doing. After that's out of the way, call a smart friend and gab about your future plans. You don't shy away from the spotlight, and you are nearly always there to take the blame if something goes wrong. You don't need a wider berth, you already enjoy great freedom, even the limelight. If your usual exercise program entails a predictable routine, try incorporating something different like running by the ocean or downloading a fitness app. Use your voice. Singing out loud in the car or the shower is a good aerobic release. Your demeanor shouldn't bottle up your Kundalini energies, they cry to be released. With spring in the air and the essence of this day all around, you may find your interests turning towards romance. This can be especially so if you have been interested in a special someone whom you want to get to know better. Taking the initiative isn't usually challenging for you, but with the added power of this day in the air, there won't be much that stands in your way. Take the bull by the horns and make the plans that you have been dreaming about. Before leaving your relationship sector today, the moon will form a friendly aspect to Pluto in your communication sector, something that once every 4 weeks will make it easier to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. The difference this time is that this first visit since Venus and Mars' departure from your communication sector over the weekend is a chance to capture their essence, but at a time when even on the communication front it has become less urgent and more about the journey. Before leaving your relationship sector and having just crossed the lunar nodes, something that will put a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test, the moon forms a friendly aspect to planets in your communication sector. While this is something that will happen every 4 weeks, you will find it even easier this time to give any strong emotional responses over the last few days a voice. Your tarot reading for today. Death, the Hermit and Wheel of Fortune. The cards show you going through a period of stress linked to several types of difficulties. First, you tend to be too critical of yourself. It is true that you can't always have the right answers, and sometimes you're wrong. But overall, your draw shows that you are a sensible person and very sensitive. This temperament means that the people around you appreciate you every day. They see you as a confidant, someone who will always listen to them, understanding, trustworthy. However, deep inside you still doubt yourself and question the choices you make and the life project you are committed to. These criticisms reveal a dissatisfaction that shouldn't be there, given the cards you have drawn. In fact, you seem to have a promising future, and your independent and autonomous temperament should allow you to move in the right direction and to lead your life path on fertile and fulfilling ground. You know, we often say that a person is successful and they succeed at something that we failed at ourselves. Constantly comparing ourselves to others and drawing inappropriate conclusions is a negative representation of success. Critical thinking can be bad for you. Sometimes it can even demotivate you when its only purpose is to compare yourself to other people. By listening to the lesson of this draw, you might find that you get back the confidence to go after your goals. I feel there will be a great step forward in your life in March 2022 when you will meet a man who could bring you a lot on a personal level. This relationship should restore your confidence and allow you to reconnect with the social success that is dear to you. Our eyes in the sky. Keep a journal to make sure that you're on track with your dreams. Creating a vision board can help. Noting what you want to change will be useful, but you might not be able to achieve everything on your list. You could feel a little stuck in life at the moment because every step you take forward is followed by a big step backward. Don't allow yourself to be anxious over your lack of flow. You'll start running soon. Just move at your own pace. You need to feel the love. Intimacy takes time, but it's worth the energy getting to know someone you care about. Worries melt away, and we become more oriented to our creative impulses, dreams, and fantasies. Our artistic and spiritual senses are especially potent over the next 2 days, and will fare better with activities that prize imagination over accuracy. If possible, make time for rest, relaxation, and meditation this afternoon. After nightfall, the Pisces Sun sextiles Uranus in Taurus, offering surprises. This transit amplifies the unique personality traits that we ordinarily attempt to cloak or obscure to appear professional or to fit in. Yet who has determined these rules for professionalism? What dictates have we been following that have taught us that conformity is good and ingenuity is problematic? During this aspect, we are hit with a stroke of genius, or experience a serendipitous encounter. A grand plan begins to materialize in our minds, hinting that playing by the rules is actually blocking us from receiving the best of what life has to offer. Follow intuitive hunches and make gambles to align yourself with Kismet. Use feelings of excitement, enthusiasm, and inspiration as a barometer to determine whether you are on the right track. Most of all, sidestep interactions with those who downplay the truth that, at any instant, we have the power to change our lives by changing our minds.